First, we bring to the red corner from Imo, Nigeria, Austine Nnamdi.
And here he comes. Austine Nnamdi, you gotta give him credit. He was a last-minute opponent for Viddal Riley. Viddal supposed to fight Mo Ali Bayat. Unfortunately, he did get injured during his fight camp. Austine known as the magnificent dancer, so I wonder if that means he has some solid footwork. And there he goes, right on cue.
I don't know how magnificent it is, but he's doing his thing.
He's doing all right. Tonight is his professional debut. I'm sure he's very excited. Imagine making your professional debut and have it be the main event. I wonder if he's feeling any sort of nerves about that.
And bringing his opponent to the ring, fighting out of the blue corner from Tottenham, London, England, Viddal Riley.
And here he comes, the man of the hour, Viddal Riley. 21 years old, 2 wins, 2 KOs. And when we say there were 2 KOs, they were fast.
Yeah, exactly. I think I'm one of 3 people, Amir Abdallah, Jeff Mayweather, and myself, have seen in person his first 2 fights. He's obviously not paid by the hour. 2 fights, neither one going 2 minutes. In fact, in his last fight, he dropped his opponent with his very first punch.
Oh, he shows amazing potential. I mean, it is his, what was it? It would be his third professional fight, but his amateur record is substantial. 10-time Brit national champion, silver gloves.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we have reached the main event of the evening. Scheduled for 4
I know,
rounds
I'm telling you,
is
we
a
gotta get this
boxing match
fashion
in
show on
the
the road.
cruiserweight division. Your referee in charge, as usual, Referee Shaz. Reintroducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he stands at a height of 182 centimeters, weighing in at 89.5 kgs. From Imo, Nigeria, tonight he makes his professional debut here, live at 5 the Palm Jumeirah. His amateur record is 9 wins, 2 by way of knockout, and 1 loss. He is UAE boxing champion, a gold medalist champion in the heavyweight division at Fight Night, and a champion at the MKX heavyweight champion, representing PTA Global in conjunction with AM Fitness Academy, fighting out of Abu Dhabi. From Imo, Nigeria, give it up for Austine Nnamdi, the magnificent dancer! And now, this man needs no introduction.
But he'll get one anyway.
He stands at a height of 6'2", weighing in at 201 pounds. He is an international YouTube sensation, a former YouTube youth Olympian, and a 10-time British national champion from Tottenham, London, England. Give it up for Viddal Riley!
We are seconds away from our main event of the evening. Both men are ready to show their stuff.
Referee Shahzad will now be giving his
Obviously,
final
late
instructions
replacement.
of
We
the
don't know
night
much about
to the 2
Austine
boxers.
Nnamdi, but Viddal Riley, the one thing that sets him apart that's incredible about him, he has very good power. But the speed he displays at cruiserweight is amazing. It's like welterweight speed in a body that big, and that's what most people can't deal with. So let's see if Austin's up to the challenge.
Kickboxing
He wants to stop this hype train.
I hope
Obviously,
you're
Viddal
ready
plans on keeping it
for
going.
knockout night. If you're ready, make some noise!
And here we go. Round number 1 of our main event. This will be 4 rounds. Boxing, UK versus Nigeria. You know, the one thing I noticed about Viddal during the open workout, his footwork is incredible. For for such a large stature to move that quickly, and there's that overhand right.
Yeah, like I said, he carries the power of a cruiserweight, but everything else he does is like a smaller fighter. It's the footwork, the speed.
Completely agree. The speed of his hands as well. Seems like they're both feeling each other out. True boxers right here, but they do only have 4 rounds to put in some work.
Yeah, Viddal a little more patient than his first 2 fights, so maybe he's just trying to get a little time in for once.
Excellent one, too. Nnamdi giving him the nope, didn't feel it. Oh. Similar builds on both of these fighters. Looks like Viddal might have the reach advantage. Has this been the longest fight so far for Viddal?
He's got to be getting close to it.
Gotta be.
I think we're there. By the end of the first round, it's longer than both his fights combined. But he's definitely more patient this fight than he was the first 2. You know, obviously his opponent looks like a strong guy, so maybe he's getting a little more respect.
Feeling him out. I mean, Nnamdi is the UAE national boxing champ, so he certainly knows how to throw those hands. Nice uppercut from Nnamdi. I'm excited to see the footwork from Viddal come into play.
Viddal's very composed in there. You know, he's relaxed. He's confident in what he's doing.
Finally, a fighter with a high guard, Jody.
Both of them keeping their hands up.
Ooh, nice attempt at a body shot from Viddal.
Of course, Viddal, trained by Jeff Mayweather, who was known for his defense. You know, he's going to have his tight.
I think Nnamdi's going to give Riley a run for his money tonight. Nnamdi demanding the center of the ring, shaking off every punch from Viddal so far.
Yeah, but Viddal hasn't offered him that much yet. I think as the fight goes on, he's going to get a little more aggressive, and we're going to see how tough Nnamdi is.
10
so far,
left.
he's taking it all.
Gets through that guard with a jab. And we will end round number 1. That was an exciting round, I have to say. I mean, you could tell they're both feeling each other out, but they're both staying extremely confident, both giving us some dance moves in the ring. Both feeling themselves. I think we're going to see one or the other start to explode in the second round.
Well, I think Viddal, you know, he doesn't want to see it go to the final bell, but he's happy to get a little bit of time in there because his first 2 fights, he basically got no work, so he finally got to feel his opponent around a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's time for Viddal to start becoming tested for his promotional career. I mean, a lot of people are wondering, does he have the ability to keep that winning record going?
I call him the UK's hottest prospect. I know I get a lot of heat from that, but so far he's lived up to it.
Yeah, he's living up to the hype train so far. Got a lot of friends in the crowd, KSI here to welcome him into the ring. Mini Minter's here as well.
Faze Sensei looking on.
Royalty Prince Nassim front and center, watching these two battle it out for our main event of the evening. These fighters showing a lot of respect towards one another, not rushing in, not trying to get involved into any unnecessary shots as they get tangled up and immediately.
You know, 3 fights in, Viddal's from the UK. He's fought in Mexico, United States, and now over in UAE. I know the fans are excited to see him fight at home, but so far he's traveling all over the world.
Absolutely. 3 fights, 3 countries, pretty cool.
Last fight, of course, was on the undercard of the Manny Pacquiao-Adrian Broner fight.
Nnamdi continues to move forward. Not really fazed by Viddal just yet, but I don't think we've seen Viddal really step on the gas yet either. Viddal has very nice defense with his hands as well. He sees the jab coming, he quickly parries and answers.
Well, you've been harping on that all night for these guys dropping their gloves. Like I said, Jeff Mayweather's not going to put up with that, so you know he's been well versed. And Nnamdi's been able to feel a little bit of his power, and so far it's not really affecting him. So
it's becoming a very nice contender for Viddal. Last-minute opponent. Wonder how it's affecting Viddal mentally. Doesn't really seem to be phasing him.
And it has to be difficult. That's why, you know, he's probably taking his time a little bit. You see a guy across the ring from you, you have no idea what he's like, what he's, you know, what his capabilities are. So you don't want to go in there and do something stupid and end up paying for it.
You know, it was funny. I was sitting down with Viddal earlier this week, just chatting about the night, and I was asking him, and I said, "What's the last name of your fighter again?" And he said, "Oh, I don't know." So, you know, it's just funny to see. He's not really concerned about who's on the other side. It's just about getting that win.
A lot of these talented guys, you know, they're not worried about their opponent. They know if they go in there and do their thing, they're going to come out victorious no matter what the other guy brings.
Nnamdi biting down hard on that mouthpiece, trying to get that overhand to connect. Seconds left in this round. There you have it. Longest fight so far for Viddal Riley. Nnamdi showing that he is a serious contender for this main event.
It's great to see KSI in the crowd. You know, Viddal likes to tout himself as the greatest YouTube boxing trainer alive. So good to have KSI here cheering on his trainer.
He certainly got his celebrity status, if you will, from training with KSI, or training KSI rather. But, you know, he's been in the world of boxing for his whole life. He said he pretty much came out of the womb punching. So he's not new to this world, and I think he's here to show people that.
And that's what, you know, a lot of boxing fans, they hear about this guy, they just say, oh, that's KSI's trainer. They think he's a YouTube boxer. He might be a YouTube trainer, but he's a legit boxer. He has a ton of talent, and there's nothing about him that's phony, that's, you know, YouTube only. He is the real deal. But he's obviously never been this far in his career, so let's see how he handles this.
And we're on to round number 3. Nice quick jabs from Viddal.
Yeah, I think we're going to see him step on the gas a little bit this round.
Using that jab to advance safely, not just throwing bombs. Nice. Footwork is starting to come into play for Viddal, but Nnamdi not backing down whatsoever. Even shaking off some of the shots that are connecting, however.
Yeah, Viddal's definitely stepping on the gas here this round. But Nnamdi's not going anywhere.
He's got an interesting overhand right, Jody. He has for Nnamdi rather. It almost comes like a smack to the face rather than with the knuckles.
Yeah, you got to be careful with these unorthodox guys. You know, you might be used to a conventional angle that they're coming from, and you're expecting one thing and you get another, and the next thing you know, you're looking up at the lights.
Nnamdi, the aggressor right now, getting Viddal's back onto the ropes. Doesn't last very long though. Both fighters looking very fresh still. conditioning is clearly there. Both wanting this win.
You know, being a late replacement, that's something you had to wonder about. The condition Nnamdi was in, obviously it looks great, and so far he's showing that the stamina is there.
Oh, there he goes, showing Jeff Mayweather style right there, starting to dance a little bit, trying to get in the head of Nnamdi.
He dances much better than Jeff Mayweather.
Don't let Jeff know that.
I think deep down Jeff does know that.
Crowd has begun chanting for Viddal. Clearly the crowd favorite here tonight.
Yeah, it was amazing at the open workouts the other day. You know, we've been talking about these social media influencers.
Oh, here he comes. Both fighters in the last few seconds showing what they got. And that'll do it.
Talking
got
about
one more round.
Talking about these social media influencers, Viddal didn't really know what to expect when he came here. You know, he's a big deal in the UK. People surround him all the time. They're asking for pictures and autographs and that kind of thing. But he came here thinking nobody knew who he was when he walked to the ring for the open workouts. He was mobbed.
Yeah.
You know, and he was quite taken aback by that. And he's really appreciative of all his fans.
The power of social media is incredible. The open workouts at Go Sport, Mall of Emirates, that was an exciting night to watch them strut their stuff, do their thing for a little bit.
There's KSI in the house, looking on his trainer. Yeah, and from what I understand, Amir said it was the first open workout the country's ever seen for a boxing match, or for, I guess, for any combat.
For probably anything. A lot of firsts happening tonight at 5 Tom Jumeirah.
Badu Jack over in the corner yelling instructions at Viddal from across the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 4th and final round of the evening.
Respect between both fighters is always appreciated. Here comes the 4th and final round of Knockout Night. Viddal's very good at counter-punching as well. Oh, excellent hook from Viddal. Landing flush on the cheek of Nnamdi. Doesn't slow him down, though. Here he comes.
Yeah, neither guy's been in any serious trouble tonight. Let's see if Viddal tries to finish this on a high note. A little more aggression this round. I tell you what, Nnamdi doesn't carry himself like an opponent. You know, he's in there expecting to win this fight.
He's certainly not acting like the underdog here. Not to say he's not giving Viddal the respect, though. He seems a little hesitant to rush in, try and get into the pocket. There it is, that overhand right. Nnamdi shakes it off.
Viddal from the UK, but he's sporting the green, yellow, and black trunks because he also has some Jamaican heritage, so he's repping Jamaica tonight.
Viddal's corner asking him to go to work. This is the last round. There's no need to save the gas tank.
Yeah, much more cautious effort from Viddal tonight.
Viddal's giving a lot of respect to his opponent right now. Nnamdi egging him on. I have to say, though, Nnamdi has very nice head movement. Viddal has landed some nice shots, but I wonder what it does to Viddal mentally to see Nnamdi just shake his head no.
Oh, now Nnamdi's giving it back. Magnificent dancer.
Oh, there he goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the last time tonight, make some noise!
There you have it. Our main event of the evening goes all 4 rounds. Exciting performance from both of the fighters. Let's see who comes out on top.
Yeah, I believe Viddal did enough to win the fight, but a little different effort than we've seen from the last couple fights.
Yeah, certainly a true testament to both of their skill levels. Seems like a very even match.
And he'll take the lessons with him. Like I said, the first 2 fights ended so quickly that it's hard to learn much from that. You know, when the first or second punch you throw is dropping the guy and finishing him off, you don't learn too much. So this 4 rounds is going to be something that he can take with him and learn from going forward. KSI joining Viddal in the ring. Again, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight in the very first ever Badu Jack Promotions card. Been a great night of fights. Looking forward to seeing the future. As I mentioned, later in the year, they're going to be doing another fight down on the beach, so look forward to that fight date. And be sure to check us out.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me be the first to say this has been a glory event and a momentous occasion here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. And now, for our main event, we go to the scorecards. All 3 judges have given their scores of 40-36, declaring your winner by unanimous decision. Give it up for Viddal Riley!
Austine Nnamdi looked like he was expecting that decision.
And keep the applause
the judges
going
disagreed,
for
giving all 4 rounds to Viddal Riley. But in a much more competitive fight than I think a lot of us thought.
Viddal, get over here, man. What an incredible main event for the very first knockout night. We have Amir Abdallah, we have Badu Jack, we have your coaches. Now, I think that's the longest professional fight you've had so far. So tell me where your head's at. Tell me what the game plan was this evening.
Firstly, I want to thank everyone for coming out. Not many events like this happen in the Middle East, but we're trying to change that. So I want to thank everyone for coming out, first of all. To do with the fight, he's explosive, you know, he's dynamic, he's unorthodox, so we can't take risks with fighters like that. You know, I'm a heavy guy at our division, any shot can change anything. So as much as I can knock people out, tonight I've shown I can box too and not get involved with a brawler. So I want to thank him for coming in at short notice as well. He didn't have to do that. He helped save the show, and I appreciate that. And he took me to the distance, so that's in history now.
Absolutely. You finally went the distance for your professional career. I got to say, loved the footwork and loved the Jeff Mayweather dancing that we got to see in the ring tonight. Now tell everyone in the crowd tonight how you're feeling this evening.
I feel good. You know, it's been a busy week. It's been a hard camp. I spent most of the camp in the UK with my dad, and obviously parents train kids hard. And when I came out here, Jeff blasted me as well. So I've had hard preparation. You know, there's been a few hiccups in terms of opponents and stuff, but things happen. Boxing's one of those sports you got to think on the spot, and we've done that.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our main event, and I think he has a few more words.
I got one more thing to say. This is the first time since I've been boxing my dad's been in my corner, so I want to show my appreciation to him. And also my friend recently passed away. I want to dedicate this win to him. R.I.P. to Luciano.
Viddal Riley, the true champion of Knockout Night.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for your support. From on behalf of Badu Jack Promotions, ITP Live, and 5 Palms Genera, good night, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you up at the penthouse.